So hi all, I am Chandra, Chaitanya's Python support. So we are on week test 5, the requirement discussion. So this is the requirement we have, and for this requirement some of the test cases, and these test cases should pass with our programming logic, and few of the reference links. So below we can see, so these reference links may help you for writing the logic. So we will go through this requirement. So for better understanding purpose, I derived point wise the requirement here. So we'll just go through each and every point, and we will discuss what exactly it is. The first point is, so design and implement a program that asks user for input. So how can I help you? And process it to perform the conversions based on a specific format. So the first point is saying we need to write a Python program. So that program should ask user for some input. So in how it can ask, so this is the one. So how can I help you? So here, so this is my sample program I just wrote, and again I am saying the sample program. So for your understanding purpose, so what it is doing, so here I have a main method, main function. So this function is asking some user to uh, asking some input to user. So that input is, so how can I help you? As soon as I ran this, so this is the input has to give the user. So this is the first point it is saying. So now we'll go to the second point. The second point is user input must be in the form. So please convert. So the input of the user must and should in this form only. I'm just copying it here. I'm just pasting somewhere else. So this is the one. So my input format must and should in this format only. So here in place of star 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 we will discuss later. So but my input format it should be in this format only. So please convert star star star. Understood? Next, the next point. So if the user input is not in the form in the above form, so it means the user input is not in the form. So so here in place of the convert, I given some number, and in place of the triple stars, I say given some number. So this is a valid. This is not a valid format, right? So if it is a not a valid format, so then the program should print out, I don't get what you want. Sorry, mate. So if my input format is like this, so then I should throw something saying that I don't get what you want. Sorry, mate. And the next one. And the execution should stop here only. And the next one, the fourth point is, so from the user input, the star 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 should be strictly a positive integer. So it means my input is like this. Sorry. So my input is so like this. So please convert star star star. So in place of triple star, what it is, the fourth point. Now the next point is should be strictly positive integer. So it means, so here it should be some positive integer. Let us assume, so this is my input, it's 320. It is a positive integer only. And positive integer, and what is the next? Or the Roman numerals. So for example, this is my positive integer. So for example, if I have something is called CVI, so this is my Roman number. Okay, my input it must and should in this format. It is a positive integer, or it is the Roman numerals. So these are the two or the valid input format. So here it is saying, so either it is a positive integer, either it is a Roman numbers. So the next point, if user enter the positive integer in place of 333, it means, so this is the case, so the user input is please convert 320 if it is in this case, so then the integer should not start with a 0. So here this is my integer, 320 is my integer, this 320 should not start with 0. This is what the case. And what is the next? And should not exceeded, should not exceeded 3999. It should not start with a 0 and it should not, so and it should not exceeded with a 3999. So it means my input should be in between, so 1 to 3999 if it is a integer case, if it is integer. and and the second case, so if it is a Roman numeral, it should be convertible. The Roman numerals, it should be converted, it should not exceed the 3999. Okay, so if in case, so if in case, so I give something, so for example I gave something 4526 4523, so it exceeded 3999. So in this case, what I need to throw, this the one I should throw, hey, ask me something, so that's not impossible to do. Let me copy that thing. So if my input is this, so in this case I must throw this one, hey, ask me something that's not impossible to do. Okay, so now if our input is valid case only, let's say it is a let's keep this the same, and here what I'll try to do, so this is the one, my input is 320. So if my input is 320, it is a proper format, as expected format. So if the user input is format is expected, so then the program should perform the conversions below. So for example, the first point is so integer number to Roman number. So for example, user has given this is the input, please convert 320. So this is the integer, right? The 320 is the integer. So if it is an integer, it should perform the conversion, the integer to Roman numbers. So it means it has to convert the 320 to, what is our x is the 10, so which means x is 10, x is 10, it is a 20. For the t 300 we will be having c c c. C is nothing but 100 in the Roman numerals. So this should convert to c c c c x x. So if it is a proper format, I need to perform some conversion and I need to give some uh, something called to the end user is called this one. Sure, it is, so this one. So this is a converted one. So here in place of star star star, what I'll write, so this is the one. So again we will just go through briefly. So this is my input, so convert, please convert 320. So it is a positive integer and it not started with a 0 and it is not exceeded 3999. So then I should convert this integer to the Roman numerals. I need to write some logic. So here in our program, the sample program, so here I just read this input. You should read this input and identify whether it is an integer or it is a Roman numerals. So if it is an integer, you need to perform the integer should be converted to the Roman numerals. If you identify the user input is a Roman numerals, so then you should perform the conversion from Roman numerals to integer. If it is other case, if it is the input is not valid, so in this case, so you need to give this, hey, I don't get what you want, sorry mate. If it is not, the input is not in the proper format, so then you should throw the message is called, hey, ask me something that's not impossible to do. That is the one. So we discuss this integer to Roman numerals and the Roman numbers to the integers. So now this is our one example I just given. So here, if you observe the first line, how can I help you? So this is what I am asking to user. The user has given, so please convert 2156. The user read this message and he has identified the 2156 is a positive integer. It is not started with a 0 and it not exceeded 3999. So then it is converted integer to Roman numeral. So this is my expected result. Sure, it is MMCLVI. Okay. So now, so these are the test cases. The total we have here, total test you 10 use cases we will be having. So these use cases are some of the input is the Roman numerals, some of the inputs or the integers. You just need to read the input and you need to identify whether it is the integer or the Roman numerals, and then you need to write the logic. So and for your reference, so these are some sample reference links. So the first reference link is convert an integer to Roman numerals, convert the Roman numerals to integer number. You just go through these links and write the logic for our program. And there is another thing. So this requirement explanation is available in our YouTube channel. You just go through if you have any queries, and you feel free to ask me at any point of time regarding the requirement and if you have any other queries. So thank you.